The Wednesday Up Late podcast is made possible with help from Inspire 9. Located directly opposite Richmond train station, Inspire 9 is the best office space and co-working environment in Melbourne. And with cost-effective, flexible terms, it's the right solution for your business. Visit inspire9.com to take a virtual tour and see for yourself.
Guess we should just plow right into it, as they say in Switzerland. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome
What?
to Wednesday Up Late. This is our podcast/vodcast that comes out late on a Wednesday night, hence the Wednesday Up Late, with myself, Chloe, and my trusty, dusty co-host,
Glenn.
Glenn. Hi, and welcome. Yeah. How have you been?
Yo, I'm good. What's going on?
Yo.
How's things? Last week we were both knackered from the week that just was, and I've made a point this week to be much more uppity up.
Yeah, I mean, we're knackered every week, but you know,
Yes.
we still bring it. You know, we
Yeah.
still bring it.
I had a
Uh-huh.
good couple of days just gone. I did one of my favorite pastimes, and that is to go to lots of op shops and buy cheap DVDs. So
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Did you get some zingers?
Well, not some bad ones. I got the Mod Squad, the one from 1999 with Giovanni Ribisi and Claire Danes. And that's just a fun movie. I thought I had it, but I didn't, so picked that one up.
Wow.
Great Aussie. Well, hang on, I say great. A classic Aussie movie called The Night Prowler, which from all memory was like a banger. And I watched it again. I'm like, fuck, this is a mindfuck. I don't know if I like this anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so just it was fun. I love going to. I had the day to myself on Saturday, just gone, and I like to, go to op shops and buy movies cheap. And there's a couple of op shops that do them for like 50 cents, each.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like fucking
Nice.
pile up. And people say, "Oh, but DVD, Blu-ray and 4K have come along." I don't give a fuck. Like if I have physical
Mhm.
media, it don't matter. Nearly everything you see behind me is DVD.
Mhm.
Over there is Blu-ray, but that is DVD, and so it still looks good. I still watch it on my big TV. Fuck the naysayers.
Well, I'm surprised that you didn't have the Mod Squad, and I'm surprised you had room to fit it in, to be honest with you.
I've had the Mod Squad at one point. I don't know whether I had it on DVD or it was a VHS, and
Uh-huh.
it went with the rest. But hey, you know how the last few weeks I've been just dropping you a little funny picture to get us started.
You're gonna send me another one.
I got a nice little meme for you. It's very up your alley.
All
Coming
right.
at you right now.
Send it through. Oh, hang on. It's coming. It's coming. Harry Potter 1 and 2, 3 to 8. It's so true. That's so funny.
Ah,
That's
shit.
so funny. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't have anything for you on the movie front because I haven't. Shocker there. Shocker. But
Yeah.
I did get into a TV series, and I know we're not a TV podcast, and I
matter.
won't delve too much into it, but I kind of been like a little bit of a jam and like rewatching things like How I Met Your Mother and New Girl and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted something new. And I've been hearing a lot about Fallout. And
Okay.
I know nothing
Yeah.
about this, right? So I put it on, hooked.
No, really?
Absolutely hooked. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal. Have you seen any of it?
I've
or-
watched some of the first episode. It's not my bag. It's not something I enjoy in television form. But I appreciate it's done well.
I think you should keep pursuing it
I
because
don't.
it's so good.
But it's totally not my thing. Like, why would I pursue
Ah.
something that's not my thing?
Because it gets better. Like
But
just
it doesn't
better and
matter. Like
better.
that genre is not my bag on television. Like my television viewing habits and my movie viewing habits are completely different. Like I just
Okay.
don't go into the fantasy too hard on television. I don't.
My God. Just it's so good. It's so good. And I'm not a game player. I'm not
Mhm.
one of those people. I just, my ADHD just does not let me.
Yep.
Which is why movies were always so good for me as well, because, they were done
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
But
Cool.
yeah, oh, so good. Anyway, that's me.
Excellent. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Well, just like the storyline
Mhm.
is awesome,
Mhm.
and like the effects and Walter Goggins. Oh, he's so talented. He's just so talented, and I cannot rave enough about him.
There you go. That's
Anyway,
it's got you excited, and then that therefore has got me, mildly excited.
no, it doesn't. Don't lie.
Well,
A woman can tell when a man is mildly excited and you are not.
yeah, my eyes roll back.
Exactly. Oh, so we're going to get into some fun times, I reckon. I just, dealer's choice. Who'd like to go first, you or me?
Well, I've got some trivia for you first, like stuff for you
Okay.
to questions for you to try and guess the answer to.
Okay. All right.
I'll go
Sounds
first.
good. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, let's fire the first one out of the cannon and into your face. All right.
That's what she said.
You were looking for some fun. All right. So, which movie had the biggest crowdfunding campaign on record?
Oh, I feel like, oh,
You'll know the
I
movie.
haven't,
You'll know the
will
movie.
I?
Yeah, you sure will. It's a movie that the fans felt very passionately about seeing. There's a hint in there.
Passionate fans felt passionately about seeing.
So
Oh,
the clue there is, why would fans want to see a movie if they don't know the property already?
because it's a spin-off of something?
Maybe. Or a continuation of something.
Continuation of something. Okay. Um, like a movie from a TV show, I'm
Yeah, I
guessing.
reckon that it might be right.
Okay. And now I'm trying to think of movies that were spun off of TV shows. Arrested Development?
No.
Um,
Has that even been done yet?
no, I don't know.
No.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine got crowdfunded, I think, to keep going on the TV series, but they don't have a movie. I have no idea.
The Veronica Mars movie.
Of course.
It reached $6 million, and that's a record for crowdfunding for a film. And that's, I mean,
Wow.
just under 6 million, and then obviously the producers were able to sort of scramble the rest. But that's pretty good going.
Worth it.
That was a good movie.
Love Veronica Mars
Did you ever see
in every capacity.
Did you ever see there was a pilot episode for a potential sequel TV show that they
No.
filmed the whole pilot of, and it had Veronica Mars actually going on to like work for the CIA or something like that.
Cool.
It was a pretty shit pilot, I must admit.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. All right.
no surprises that didn't get made, but the movie just kind of just kept the same formula and
Yeah.
made it a bit more glitzy, glamoury.
Yeah. I got hugely obsessed with Veronica Mars there for a little while. I started it because one of my friends, who's in the biz, was always pestering me out throughout high school to watch it, and I never did. So I went back and watched it, and then yeah, the obsession grew. It was amazing.
Yeah, Jarrett from the Good Movie Monday podcast, we both love Veronica Mars, and so much so that we went to to watch the creator just talk for an hour, like
Nice.
just talk. It's like
Nice.
I've not done that for many things. I don't like listening to people talk, to be
Mhm.
honest with you, but that was one that I was right into. But all right, next one. So,
Yeah.
what's the most expensive movie prop in history?
Oh. I would have to say it's probably something from like the early days where it was expensive to make things.
It's not that early. I would say around about the mid 80s.
Oh, was it the DeLorean?
Nope.
Oh, was it Sloth's makeup? No.
How would that be the most expensive prop?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Not even a prop.
I have no idea. I don't
Okay,
know.
so what if I told you it was a $10 million prop?
$10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
It's got to be
Was
something
it
pretty.
was it like a Tom Cruise movie?
No,
Hmm.
I could tell you
I'm trying to
who the star was.
Yeah,
Walter Matthau.
that didn't help
It
whatsoever.
was the Spanish galleon pirate ship from the movie Pirates. 1986.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which was
I
even
would
more
never have guessed
impressive,
that.
even more impressive than the pirate ship from the Goonies. Well, that's the thing though.
$20 million.
If you had have guessed the pirate ship from the Goonies, I was going to sort of lead you down that path to the
Oh,
answer.
okay. All right.
But you didn't even
Okay.
go there except for fucking sloth makeup.
No wonder you were laughing so hard about that.
Okay, so which movie holds the record, the world record for the biggest indoor film set?
Titanic?
No,
Avatar.
no,
Um, is it a war movie?
no, it's not.
Um, Wizard of Oz.
Nope. They were all pretty, to be honest with you, they're all pretty small sound stages, those. It's all
Oh.
matter of forced perspective and drop screens at the background and stuff like that.
Oh,
But the
okay.
actual depth of those sets was actually quite shallow.
Um, Trying to think.
So it's a science fiction movie.
Space Odyssey?
Nope. That's a good guess though. It's a really good guess because the space they would have needed to film some of that shit is huge.
Okay.
It was Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Really?
So the landing site for the UFO where they play the music and all that.
Yeah.
So it was 90 feet high. It was 450 feet long and 250 feet deep, which is
That
huge.
was a soundstage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Massive.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, I learned so much.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, I'm going to learn even more
Okay,
with my segment. I'm going for a throwback
okay.
because I have a few other movies that I would like you to convince me to watch.
Oh, God. Okay.
I won't say in one sentence, all right, but
Just do my best in a short space of
yeah,
time. Yeah, right.
yeah. I'm gonna start off with one that my mother quotes almost every time that I see her.
Yeah.
And it's Bad Boy Bubby.
Oh, my God. That's a must. I'd love to know what quote your mum says. So is it like you got great tits flow?
Yeah, nice tits flow.
Nice tits flow. They'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then she basically tells me it's about this guy fucking his mother or something
Yeah,
like
well,
that. So
I mean,
like it
it's-
doesn't give me a lot of
I adore this film. I think it's top 10 Australian films of all time material. It's that good. Very controversial, obviously, but it's surprisingly an uplifting film. Did your mum like it?
I don't know. She saw it
Okay.
when she was quite young.
Yeah, so I've seen this so many times. I've been to anniversary screenings. I've seen people walk out. I've seen people vocalize their disapproval to the audience. And it's like, you know what? You're with a whole audience that are here for the film. Most of them have seen it because it's the 20th anniversary. I probably would shut the fuck up and just leave if you're not happy with it. Yeah, look, why would you want to watch it? Okay, so the story is about a mother who's raised her child inside one room for his entire life. He's now in his like early 40s or mid 40s. So
Mhm.
he's a man child. He doesn't know anything of the outside world. He thinks it's perfectly normal for his mum to fuck him. Like he just thinks that's fun time,
Oh,
right?
yeah, okay.
He doesn't know any better. And she tricks him into believing that the outside world is full of poisonous gas. So every time she leaves, she puts a gas mask on before she leaves so that he thinks the outside's poison. All right. But there something happens, which I'm not going to give away, and he manages to get out.
Yep.
And he quickly realizes, well, the world's not poison, and there's a whole lot of things out here. So the rest of the movie is about him, man-child, learning to fit in with society, getting things very wrong because he's a childlike and his mum's taught him the wrong ways. So he thinks it's perfectly normal to grab people's tits because that's fun time, right? Things like
Oh
that.
dear.
But where the movie goes from beginning to end is such a wonderful journey. Really
Wow.
wonderful journey. And the ending and the conclusion is very uplifting.
Sounds very Gypsy Rose Munchausen's.
Kind of. There's some controversy about the treatment of animals in this.
Uh-huh.
Which have I told you the story about the cat? It's a fantastic story.
I don't know if I want to.
I'll tell it because just for people listening, like I think it's a fascinating story. So Rolf de Heer is the director. He's one of Australia's best filmmakers. So there's a scene where Bubby is playing with a kitten, right? Little kitten. And so for this scene, they went to the RSPCA, made sure they had the approval of the RSPCA to film this particular scene, which they did. And he's playing with the cat, and in the film, he actually ends up killing the cat, right?
Right.
So to the juxtaposition in film terms from a live cat to dead cat is where we have some funny business going on, right? So they've done the filming with the live cat, they've sent it back to the RSPCA, gone on about production, and then like a week later, they needed another cat. They needed a dead cat to film, the after effects. So they get the cat sent to them from the RSPCA. It's the same cat. So the RSPCA had euthanized the cat in the meantime, and it was just purely coincidental that they ended up with the same cat. So continuity is fantastic.
Oh my God.
but
No kidding.
but like, and that's in the very first act of the film, and that is the hardest stuff to get through. And it's not that hard, to be honest with you. It's done in a very comical kind of way. And obviously no cat was harmed in the making. It was actually the RSPCA that put the cat down, as they do with hundreds of other cats, But anyway, but yeah, wonderful film. I've probably not convinced you, and that was a long-winded way of talking about it because it's just a
Wow.
fantastic film.
Well, Mum's always told me to watch it, and I've never been convinced. But I don't know. We'll
I've
think about
actually
it.
I've put quite a few people. I put the Boneheads onto that one as well, and they loved
Did
it.
you?
And
Yeah.
like if you ever want a movie night, I'm up for some Bad Boy Bubby.
That sounds wrong.
Got great tits, Flo.
All right. What about A Clockwork Orange? And I will tell you why I've picked this, and it is controversial. I did start watching it because a friend of mine in high school, again, loved this movie, revered this movie, thought it was a masterpiece. I tried to watch it, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. And I turned it off.
It is a masterpiece. It is. It's an incredible film. I would suggest watching this one simply if I'm tapping into some Chloe-isms. It's one of Quentin Tarantino's favorite films, and it influenced moments in Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
It also influenced the movie Romper Stomper with Russell Crowe. It's hilarious. It's disturbing. It's a weird look at the future where crime is rampant. Stanley Kubrick actually had the film banned, like himself, right? So when the movie came out, there were a whole lot of copycat killings in the UK.
Oh.
And he just took it upon himself to withdraw the movie from circulation entirely. So up until the late 90s, you couldn't see it. It was a banned film. So it not only was it a great film, but it had that reputation behind it.
Stigma.
Like,
Yeah.
everyone wanted to see this outlawed film. Malcolm McDowell is brilliant in it. And like I said, just really, really funny too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Another one. What about Being John Malkovich?
Look, take or leave it. I'm not a huge fan of that one, to be honest with you. Like,
cool.
Yeah.
No worries. Crossing that one off.
It's an interesting film, but it's a really weird mind fuck trippy kind of film. You've got to really like those subversive existential type of things, artsy kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's good, but I've never had a desire to watch it just out of the blue.
That's the one with all the faces on the front of the cover, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What about Howard the Duck?
Wow, one of the worst films of all time, they say. Well, it was the first Marvel.
That's never stopped you, though. It
was the first Marvel movie.
Yeah.
So there's that. It feels like a really classic slice of the 80s. It's George Lucas. He invested so much in this film, and it just completely tanked and bombed. But I think, and this is something Ben and I have been talking about on the show on Good Movie Monday quite a bit lately, is that some of those films, and The Mod Squad is a great example, some of those films from the 80s and 90s that were poorly received at the time, and you might even remember them being quite average, they suddenly become quite good compared to the standard of the shit that we pump out now.
Yeah.
Right? So something like Howard the Duck had all of the practical effects. It had all these wonderful puppets. It had all this wonderful sort of magic happening in the background. The production design was awesome. And the 80s is kind of back in popular culture. So you watch the movie now, I think it holds up really well. Just because we do pump out so much generic shit now that it's interesting to watch older films and they appreciate more.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's always been like teetering on the edge there. Like it's kind of a joke to kind of watch it and like Howard the Duck, but it's always intrigued me.
I've always liked it as a kid. It was like, if you're a kid in the 80s, like, under the age of 13, you loved it. If you're over the age of 15 maybe and up, you probably didn't like it as much. But I almost had that poster framed on my wall here, and I chose Frog Dreaming instead because I had one more space to fill, and it was between Frog Dreaming and Howard the Duck.
There you go. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's it for me. That's it for all the recommendations I can take for one day.
Cool. That was more than just a few words, but we got there.
We got there.
I read the other day that they're doing part 2 of Roadhouse, the Jake Gyllenhaal version.
I saw that today also.
Yeah.
Why though?
Why not?
Like,
Why not? The film's
I
performed
mean-
pretty well. It's he's a character that could go in any direction, and there's more story to be told. I'm down for it. It's just mindless action. Why not?
As long as Conor McGregor's not in it again.
Yeah, well, he
like-
sucked. He sucked. He won't be in it. But
I don't know. I've heard some podcasts that they've done together, promoting the movie, and they get along really, really well, and they vied really, really hard to get him
Mhm.
in this movie. So I don't
But
know.
he
if
was
he
also-
willing to do a second one, they
he was
probably
also
would.
he was also the most ridiculed thing about the movie. So
Absolutely, because
yeah, he
looked
didn't go.
stupid.
He didn't go down well with the fans. And look, I think just take Jack Gyllenhaal's character, put him in a new location, a new setting. Doesn't even have to be as a bar sort of bouncer. He could just be a tough man in any kind of situation. I'm
Yeah.
down for it. Even if it's him
I'm
wanting to
down
get
for
back in,
Jake.
even if he wants to get back into the MMA and go in that direction, then I'm all for that. And turn it into a kickboxer Rocky movie. That's fine.
And then maybe if you met Conor McGregor in the MMA sort of space, that would make sense.
Well, maybe
You know what I
maybe
mean?
he could come to Australia at one of our classic roadhouses and have a cheese toasty or something. That'd be hilarious.
And a cup of tomato soup.
My favorite thing in the 80s was road tripping and going to roadhouses and having cheese toasties. It was the best.
Oh, well, no, we never really did that.
It was the first time I knew that you could put butter on top and then grill it. And like, oh, fuck, you're dead.
Oh,
The best.
so good.
The best.
Have you done mayo?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Good.
Yep. All right, next game.
Yes.
I've got a game that could go on forever with this one. I love the concept. So it's
Okay.
called Twin Movies. And all you've got to, I'll name one movie and you've got to give me its twin movie, right? So
Okay.
prime example is Hollywood always make the same movie at the same time. So when Armageddon came out, Deep Impact came out, and they were both
Okay.
the same kind of movie, right? There's so many examples of these. I'm going to
I'm
read
not
one
gonna
movie.
get any.
I'm going to read the first one or two might trip you, but we'll see. I reckon you'll get more than you think. I've got heaps.
Okay.
Let's go through. So
right.
the first one, 1986, Iron Eagle.
What's it
Like,
about? I don't know.
What is I can't tell you what it's about, otherwise you'll know exactly what
Oh.
the twin movie is. But
yeah, I don't know.
think about the name Iron Eagle. What comes to mind when you think of Iron Eagle? Like just
Iron Giant.
kind of like, but one is metal and the other's a bird.
A bird movie.
No.
So there was two. I
It'd
don't know.
it'd be a plane, wouldn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Top Gun?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. What about
Jesus,
19?
you're gonna have to coach me through these.
Both of these were 1989. The first one is K9.
Canine like the dog?
Mhm.
Turner and Hooch?
Yes.
Oh! Look at me go!
Okay, next one. These were both made in 1985. Real Genius with Val Kilmer.
Real genius.
Mhm.
Beautiful Minds?
No, it was actually it's a frat house movie about college nerds getting the chicks and stuff.
Oh, Revenge of the Nerds?
No, you're in the right direction though. You love this movie.
Oh, I do?
Mm-hmm. Weird Science.
Weird Science?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You got it.
Yes.
You started saying that before I did.
I
All right,
do
what
love
about-
that movie?
Both of these came out in 1993. Carnosaur.
Jurassic Park?
Yep. Yep.
What was that? Carnosaur?
Carnosaur. Yep. It's a Roger
Okay.
Corman version of sort of a Jurassic Park, DNA stuff.
Okay, all right.
1995, Rob Roy with Liam Neeson and Tim Roth.
Lethal Weapon?
No, Rob Roy. The classic story of Rob Roy.
Oh, totally. Sorry, I forgot you had to mention it 2 more times.
Unlike the Scottish Highlands, medieval times and
Oh, Braveheart.
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right, okay.
And if you love Braveheart, you'll love Rob Roy.
Okay.
1996, Striptease, Demi Moore.
Oh. Oh, what would be? Is it that Tom Cruise
No,
Risky Business? No,
no.
that's 80s, isn't it?
So Striptease is all about the strippers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know another stripper movie.
Showgirls.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. What about 1998? Ants.
Oh, Bug's Life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
1998. A Thin Red Line.
Oh, that's a good movie. I like that movie. What year was that? 1990.
8. Come
Oh.
on.
Oh, Saving Private Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're
Thin
doing
Red
really
Line.
well. You're
That was a
doing
good
really well.
movie.
It was. So 2004, Shark Tale.
Oh, Finding Nemo?
Yep. See how
Yep.
good you are at this.
Well.
2007, Surf's Up.
Oh, that's that penguin one.
Mhm.
So Happy Feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
two more for you. Two more. 2009, Observe and Report.
Oh. 2009, Observe and Report.
With Seth Rogen.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yep. Well done. One more. All right,
Jesus.
final one. 2010, Megamind.
Oh. Um, no. I was gonna say The Incredibles. No.
No.
Megamind. 2010. Like the Minions? Like the
Despicable Me.
Despicable Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah.
That
I'm
was
better than that than
exceptional.
I thought.
That was exceptional. Yep. Loved it.
Once I got into the swing of things, yeah.
And that list could go on forever. Twin movies are
Yeah, okay.
everywhere. I love that stuff.
I've never really thought about it like that before.
Yeah,
That's
if
really
you
funny.
just go to Wikipedia and look up twin movies, you'll get the whole list throughout the years, all the way back from the
Oh.
1930s all the way through to now. Studios would catch wind of another studio doing something big, so they'd try
They
quickly
do the
to
same thing.
replicate it. Yeah,
Yeah,
cash in on it.
okay.
And sometimes it's purely coincidental. I'm pretty sure Thin Red Line and Saving Private Ryan were just coincidentally made at the same time.
Okay.
So yeah, cool stuff.
Both really good movies. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you to think back into your little encyclopedic mind. And I want you to think of movies that have these specific things in it.
Okay.
All right. So, well, this one's more just a personal opinion
Okay.
of yours. I want you to name me a movie with the worst script, the
Oh.
worst writing. This is
Mhm.
just your personal opinion.
Wow, that's a real. I mean, it's going to be a movie you've never heard of, most likely. It's going to be a direct-to-video movie from the 80s, something along the lines of, you name it, any kind of action movie from then. Bad script. Well, let's go. Fuck. I'll keep it a little more mainstream and go with a movie I still love, Pluto Nash, The Adventures of Pluto Nash with Eddie
Okay.
Murphy.
Bad script, though. Bad writing.
Bad script, bad writing. All the more reason for me to love it, just because of the audacity to try and do something so fucking outrageous. It's up there with Howard the Duck as far as bad movies go. But I do have a knack of bringing that into conversation at any opportunity.
I've heard The Room is really bad.
Yeah, it is. But that's
Writing as
yeah, and
well.
that is an obvious answer too. But I mean, if you go down that road, that's just a movie made for basically no money at all to begin with. Like,
Okay. All
I
right.
would sort of go into something that actually has big intentions with a big budget and is actually shit.
Yep. Fair enough.
As opposed to a guy that's just made a movie with his mates, and he's never
Yep.
made a movie before. I think that sort of, you can excuse the bad writing then.
Fair enough. All right. Name me a movie with obvious product placement.
Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
And number 2 has just been like greenlit, actually officially greenlit. So that is coming.
What has?
Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry. I see in my brain, I was thinking of mine that has the product placement, and then you said number 2, and I'm just like, really?
Okay, so you got Mac and Me,
Uh-huh.
which was produced by McDonald's pretty much. You've got another movie that McDonald's invested in was called Bye Bye Love with Paul Reisner. Who else is in that one? Paul Reisner, I think Daniel Stern, Randy Quaid, and it's all about 3 divorced dads that only have custody of their kids on like, given days, and they share the same day.
You've
Yeah,
shown me the
and
trailer for that.
and it's
Yeah.
always McDonald's. It's always McDonald's when they.
You've shown me the trailer for that. I was thinking in my brain Idiocracy.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was
And then
Gatorade
you
stuff
said
like
number
that.
2, and I'm just like,
What? That's basically Futurama.
all right, what about name me a movie with a woman washing her hair?
Woman washing her hair. Okay. What is that famous movie? Gotta wash the man right out of my hair. I can't remember what that one is.
Same.
Great question.
I got a bucket full of sunshine. I got a bucket full of sunshine. Oh,
Yeah, what is that?
oh, whoa. Take me away. That doesn't give you a clue?
No, that's not Crossroads, is it?
No, no.
What is that?
Easy A.
We've had this discussion before. Whenever you bring up Easy A, I don't go to it. Like my mind doesn't go there.
She opens the can and it sings that song. She's like, ugh. And then she gets into the shower. She's washing her hair and she opens the card in the shower and sings it.
Okay, so then we can go like National Lampoon's European Vacation, Beverly D'Angelo washing her hair in the shower. I had one in mind and it's just
Psycho?
gone. No, she's just scrubbing her arms.
She's scrubbing her arms. Okay.
Yep. Oh fuck! I wish I could easily snap to something. I can't.
No,
There's heaps.
that's
There's
all
so
right.
many.
That's plenty.
There's so many. Edward Scissorhands. I think there's some hair washing at the salon.
Okay. Okay. Yep. What about the movie with like a really big cringe moment?
I mean, you name the fucking rom-com and there's going to be a cringe moment. Like all of Titanic is pretty cringe.
I'll tell you what the biggest cringe for me.
Yeah.
Well, not probably the biggest cringe, but one that springs to mind. And Mel, I'm so sorry. She's gonna hate me for saying this.
Yeah.
But it's that one with Scott Eastwood and he's the cowboy.
The Last Ride.
Yeah, that movie for me is total cringe.
But that whole Nicholas Sparks stuff is like every Nicholas Sparks movie is cringe from start.
But I mean, I can get through The Notebook without cringing, and
what?
I can get through. Yeah, I can. Like, I don't like it, but I can get through it, and I can get through, most of his movies without cringing. But that one,
yeah,
the one that I don't want to cringe through because give me a cowboy and like I'll write it, but like. Sorry, Mel. I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. Like she knows.
I know
what
it's her
she
comfort
watches
movie.
Yeah, she's got plenty of those. Like the After movie, she loves those too, and I find them really cringe. I find a lot of the dance movies particularly cringe. Yes, the dance movies, right? So whether it's Step Up, whether it's fucking Save the Last Dance, whatever. What I find cringe about them is the actual dancing, right? And it's not that I love choreography, right? In movies, like I love choreographed dance, but I find the hip hop trend of dancing very dated. Like it is exclusive to whatever year it was made. That's the only
early 2000s.
But whatever year any particular movie was made with this dancing, that's the only time that dancing's been cool, right? So if you watch it a year later or two, they just look like idiots. Like they look like fucking absolute idiots. Their legs are going here, doing this. They're like, and also the look on their face, trying to be all gangster and shit whilst they're fucking doing twirls. It's like, fuck me, that's cringe.
They're hard bitches. They're hard, and most Disney movies, like live action Disney movies, like High School Musicals, like all those kinds of things, they can be pretty cringe. But Camp Rock has to be probably the cringiest of all of them.
Yeah. I'll tell you,
it just makes me laugh.
One of the cringiest of those is the one I like the most, and that is Teen Beach Movie 1 and 2. Right.
Okay, yeah.
Because they are supposed to be cringy because they're trying to replicate the Teen Beach movies from the 60s.
Right. The Elvis movies. And
and Ned and what's his name? Frankie, when they do the beach blanket bingo and all that kind of stuff, and they're twisting on the beach and all that. So I love that the Teen Beach movie, the Disney ones, which are made straight after High School Musical, that kind of thing, they're very self-aware of because these kids are caught in a time warp in the 60s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And so they're suddenly acting like, doing
the twist.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Okay. All right.
But cringy as fuck.
That's it for me. That's to finish off with the cringe.
Ah, nice. So I've got one more game.
You've got one more?
Yeah, I've got one more game. It's taglines, and I'm just going to read you taglines. You've got to guess the movies. And I have a
All
funny
right.
looking at my notes now. I think I've done the first one before. Could be mistaken. I think you'll get it. It is Escape or Die Frying.
Die frying.
Yep. Escape or Die Frying.
Is it like a cooking movie?
No,
Escape. Oh, is it like Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay?
no, that's a really good guess.
Is
That is a
it?
really good guess, but it's nothing like this one. But what are they escaping from is the question.
Oh. Is it that one where Justin Long's a hippie?
No, we'll just reveal it. It's Chicken Run.
Oh, is it really? I think we have done that one before, but
Yeah,
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 shows how much I remember.
yeah. All right, what about this tagline? She brought a small town to its feet and a corporation to its knees.
The Proposal?
I like where your brain went though.
Uh,
So she brought a small town to its feet. Obviously, yeah, got them up. And then she brought a corporation to its knees.
yeah. Yeah, she definitely did. She did do that in
Julie
the movie.
Roberts. Julie Roberts.
I specifically remember that Aaron Brockovich did do that.
Yes, nicely done.
Yeah,
Nicely
yeah.
done. Was it the
Yeah.
was it my clue or you were going in that direction?
No, it was the clue. It was definitely the clue.
excellent. Wonderful. The first casualty of war is innocence.
Oh, Apocalypse Now?
Nope. But go big like that.
Um,
Mhm.
1914?
No.
Oh, All Quiet on the Western Front?
No, it's Platoon.
Oh, okay. All right.
A banger. I love this one. This is a great one. There's more than one way to lose your life to a serial killer.
Oh, my dear Lord. Happy Death Day?
Nope. But it has a certain someone that we've already spoken about that you don't mind a bit of.
Jake Gyllenhaal,
Maybe.
Donnie Darko,
No. There's
serial
more.
killer, The Zodiac.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he becomes obsessed and he sort
Yeah,
of loses
he
his family.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Didn't
fantastic-
love that movie.
Come off it. It's one of the greatest fucking like procedural serial killer movies of all time.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I
What? Come
didn't
on.
froth it, you know,
No,
didn't
this
froth
is
it.
outrageous.
I love him.
It's possibly David Fincher's best film.
What's the other one that he did where he was? That's not Zodiac.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. I liked that
Yeah.
one. I
That's
liked
good
that
too,
one.
but like, don't
Yeah.
deflect the fact that
I'm not deflecting. I'm not deflecting. I just didn't
Zodiac is a
froth it, you know?
masterpiece. It's a masterpiece.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, I do. And then
Okay.
there's a movie night coming up, like Robert Downey Jr., fucking Jake Gyllenhaal, we're doing it. It's fucking Mark Ruffalo, like it's just incredible. Anthony Edwards, like, come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Get to each other.
That's all mine.
What movie is that from?
Running Man.
It's not. And I almost won a movie trivia because of that question.
Are we done,
Anyway.
are we?
Oh, you got no more? That's it.
Yeah, 4.
All right, cool. I've got one last one for you. Got your phone on you?
Oh shit, I do, yes. Is this
Awesome.
visual?
You sure is.
Wicked.
I have got some stills, pictures from
Mhm.
movies.
Is that what still
And
means? Okay.
Okay, smart ass. And I would like you to tell me what movie they are from.
All right, fire it at me.
All right, first one.
Hit me in the face this time.
Kaplow.
Kaspunk.
Right in your face hole.
That's Nope.
Yes, that's right.
What?
Okay, so I was having a conversation with one of my co-workers the other day, and I said, "Oh, have you seen that movie Don't Look Up?" And he's like, "Yeah, with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence." And I'm just like, No, it's the Jordan Peele one. And he goes, "Oh, no, I don't think I have." And I said, "Yeah, it's called Don't Look Up." And then I typed it in like, "No, it's not."
No.
He goes, "Is it called Nope?" I'm like, "No, it's not called." Anyway,
You should have said nope.
I belong on a movie podcast. All right, next one.
There's our tagline. Okay, well, so we're talking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Are you deliberately making these really fucking easy?
No, it was really hard to find stills that were a little bit harder than the average.
Okay.
All right, next one.
Yep. I like where you went with that one too, by the way, because it's a movie within the movie.
Right.
Yep. All right, so we're looking at Frances McDormand. It's not one of her recent ones. It's not Nomadland.
She looks so pretty.
Yeah, she's younger there. I had the biggest crush on her around that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
She just looks like a strong woman, you know what I mean? Like a Linda Hamilton. I get the Linda Hamilton vibes.
yeah.
Of her.
I've gone off her recently, but that era in the 90s, even like the 80s through to the 90s, it's not Fargo. It's clearly not Fargo.
I would say this is 2000s.
Oh, this is Almost Famous.
It sure is.
Yes.
Doesn't she look so pretty?
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
Mhm.
You'll know this anyway, straight away.
North by Northwest. Nicely done.
Yep. Yep. Next one.
Oh, is that Cool Hand Luke?
It sure is.
Yeah.
Look
what
how
a
pretty
movie.
he is.
Oh,
He's so
he's
pretty.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Like
so pretty.
if I had to have a man crush on any actor over time, I think it would be Paul Newman.
Yeah.
I just adore him. Possibly like top 10 greatest films of all time.
Cool Hand Luke. It's a good one.
It is a good one. That's not what I was about to say, but
Oh,
that's a
sorry.
good one. That's a good one. The Hustler
Sorry.
was what I was going to
Oh,
say.
The Hustler. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the sequel
right.
to The Hustler?
American Hustle?
No, it's Color of Money.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Of course.
Duh. How
Paul
good I
Newman,
know?
Paul Newman, Tom Cruise playing pool.
Oh, cool.
Martin Scorsese.
All right.
Right.
Next one.
There it is. Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby.
You-
That's
you
right.
also-
It's a remake with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Remake was one of several remakes.
Remake
You've
of
chosen
a remake
like
of a
one of the
remake.
most famous memes of all time.
I have. Yep. This one's just for you.
Okay.
I know you're going to know where this is from, but you talk about it.
So I'll disgrace
Quite a
myself if I
bit.
don't.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I'd
Fire
be
it at me.
disappointed if you didn't. But you do reference this quite a bit. So
Okay. Bring it on. I'm nervous now. Something about Mary. Okay, nice. Nicely done.
I'm going to do my hair like that for the podcast one day.
Do it.
Actually, I have a photo I could probably send you of me actually doing that. Not with cum, but like with my fringe sticking up like that.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you do that, I'll stand up for the whole podcast with the camera in my crutch and I have Frank and Beans sticking out. Frank and Beans. It was masturbating.
I'm going to get cancelled. You know that?
No. Well, you didn't get cancelled last week, so I think if you
That's
can get
true.
through, if you can
Thanks
get
for
through
that. Thanks for trying. I
Yeah.
appreciate your efforts.
Welcome.
Oh my goodness. It's
Are we
always
done?
a fun time. It
Is that
is. We are done. Thank you to Glenn, my wonderful co-hostess with the almost mostest, because I have the mostest. But thank you again for joining us on another Wednesday Up Late, just full of movie crap and banter and fun times. Don't forget to jump to goodmoviemonday.com. Have a look at the website just there. There's a little tab you can click to follow the links to Up Late, where you can find us on video and podcast. Follow, like, and subscribe. And if you like us, then you'll also like Good Movie Monday, which is our kind of mothership podcast that Glenn and Benjamin Boobs host.
Where you get the interviews, and can I just say, one of our most recent interviews was Tasneem Rock from a new movie called Mother of the Bride, and it's, I think, top 5 interviews of all time for me that I've done.
I loved her.
She was amazing.
I loved her. I think she's the sweetest.
Yeah. And
Oh,
the fact that I was able to rope Ben into that one too, I think made it all the better. I like to have the
Yeah.
three of us just bouncing off each other. It's a great
Yeah.
one. So if you just love good conversations, you know, with actors and stuff, go and check that out. I really
absolutely. I recommend that one, definitely. And I also recommend that if you go back and scroll through our TikTok and our little archive for Good Movie Monday, who are the twins that directed that Australian horror movie?
the Philippou brothers, Raka
Yeah,
Raka.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to do
The
yourself a favor.
directors of Talk to Me.
Yeah, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, that's it. Signing off.
Awesome.
Sayonara.
Until next week. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Mm.
Mm.